Good morning. It's around 5 a.m. and I'm just about to head to Western Victoria to do some commercial drone operations. So this video is going to be a day in the life of a drone pilot. The car's packed. I'm flying today with a couple of Phantom 4 Pros. I've got several batteries, SD cards, safety equipment and a host of other gear for the next few days. So let's roll.
Thank you.
Have a good one. My name's Chris Mather and I'm the Chief Remote Pilot at Bendigo Aerial. So this is going to be a day in the life of a commercial drone pilot. I'm going to try and show you some behind the scenes as well as some procedures we do for all commercial jobs. But first, I'm going to drink this coffee and check out this sunrise. And then I'm going to head to Kerrang, which is my first location for filming today. One of the prerequisites for being a commercial drone operator is you need to be able to travel. Who doesn't like travel, right? Well, I love it. I'm grateful this job has taken me all over Victoria, all over Australia, and even the world. If you expect jobs where you work and live, the chances are that's probably not going to happen. So don't expect drone jobs to be near your home or business. In fact, 90 to 95% of work we do at Bendigo Aerial is completely outside of Bendigo. I'm taking a quick driving break, but I couldn't resist doing this time lapse. Check out this beautiful country. My first mission or the first job today is in Kerrang. A customer has contracted us to do an aerial survey and provide evidence in the form of photos and video. So this is a common sort of a project we do on a regular basis. I'll grab the photos and video, put it in some sort of a presentation and give it back to the customer. The customer will then use that information for internal business processes, environmental planning, development, and even for future projects. So the drive's about 2 hours away, and I'll let you know when we set it up. Two hours of driving, beautiful location, right by the river, state parks. I'll have to come back here to do some fishing or kayaking, I reckon, in the future. There's no drones permitted to be flown here, so we had to get special permission and approval from the landowner, which is our customer. So I've got all the paperwork ready to go. I've got a JSA and a risk assessment. Everything's filled out. All I have to do now is set up. I've got a safety sign down the road here and get the safety vest on. Here we go. So that's a wrap from this location. I took about 70 photos and about 10 gig of video. I think the customer's going to be happy with that footage. The sun's pretty harsh at the moment, so had to use like an ND8 filter just to soften the light. Overall, it's gone well. I'm going to start heading to my next job now, which is about 3 hours away. I will start processing those images while I drive, which I'm going to show you shortly. This is just a normal Subaru car, but it's probably the most advanced Subaru car there is in Australia. Just saying. There's a lot of technology in this car that I've put in, which includes high-speed internet with Telstra 5G. I've got a Raspberry Pi here that runs a cloud server, which connects to our Amazon S3 bucket. So basically, while I drive, all the footage will go into this bucket in Amazon, and then my editors will be able to edit it while I go to the next job. If anyone's actually interested in the technology in this car, I'll probably do another video about it on how I actually work in this car rather than in the office. But that's for another video. Right now, I'm going to upload all my footage to the cloud, send it to my editors, and I'm going to make my way to Mildura, which is about 3 hours away. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you much footage from my last job. I forgot we had an NDA with that company, so it's like a non-disclosure agreement. Check out the video I did a few weeks ago about NDAs and why sometimes it's a little difficult to show behind the scenes footage for those sorts of companies. But right now, I'm going to review all the footage I took today. What I'm going to do is get onto Adobe Premiere Pro, review all the video footage. I want to create proxies for them and then send it to another video editor who will put them into some sort of like a sequence and do some edits and color corrections and send it back to me. I don't think I'm going to do any more filming tonight. I'm just going to go to the pub, have a beer and then go to bed and then continue this tomorrow morning. Good morning, it's day 2 and I'm just packing up, getting ready to go to my first shoot. The job's in Mildura, so it's near the airport, so it's going to be a little bit different this one because we'll have to use the radios for communication. So I'm just packing up, getting ready. I've already done a JSA and a risk assessment for this job, so I'm just checking through all the paperwork just to make sure it's all okay. I want to check the NOTAMs, which is notice to airmen, because we're very close to the airport there. It's a very cold day. It's a very cold day, so I've got to keep the batteries nice and warm. It is so cold at the moment, it's about 2 degrees, and the most important part is keep your batteries warm. This is how I warm my batteries before the job. In between my legs, keep them warm, hopefully nothing happens, doesn't explode or anything, and I drive to my next destination. There's absolutely nothing here at the moment. However, the airport is only 2 nautical miles away. So we'll have to use the radio, just let the other pilots know that we're in the area, and that just creates safe airspace separation. So I'll just make a call in to the radio, just let them know where we are, how long we're going to be. We're only going to be here for like 10 minutes or so. We're good to go after that. Mildura traffic, unmanned RPA, 2 nautical miles southwest of Mildura Airport. Operating not above 700 feet, performing aerial work for the next 10 minutes. Mildura traffic. Alright, I'm done. So I've taken about 100 photos, filled up the SD card with footage. I think the customer's going to be happy with it. I'm going to do the same process now. I'm going to load it into my car, into my hard drive, send it to my editor, get that process going. While I was on this job, I just got another job in South Australia, which is another 2.5 hours drive from here. So I'm going to have a crack at that and not film that one because that one is a private job. So I want to do that job quickly and get back to you soon. I'm back after almost 3 days on the road. But the job is not complete yet. You see, 80% to 90% of all commercial drone operations are about planning, process, paperwork, permits and permissions, and of course the post-production and editing. The actual flying time with the drone is a very small component of a drone pilot's job. So what I'm going to do now is sync my DJI flight recorder to an app I use called Drone Logbook. This piece of software will sync all my flight logs, flight data and analytics for each job. Now this is most likely a requirement within your own civil aviation authority. It is a requirement here in Australia with CASA that we report and record certain information. So the app helps me to maintain the aircraft batteries and other flight information. I can also create reports for civil aviation authorities if required. I can see the flight logs, equipment used, and add my own JSA and risk assessments as an attachment. Once this is all done, I use a finance and invoicing system called Zoho Books to automate the invoicing and payments for this job for each customer. Again, this is an automated and linked together, and the entire process works seamlessly. The final process, I upload all the edited photos and video into a cloud software so our customers can see the final product. We make it easy for them to share it with their teams, comment and request modifications if required. Now I repeat this entire process all over again. I'm leaving to Queensland tomorrow morning for another job. I'm charging the batteries, getting my paperwork ready and on a plane first thing tomorrow morning. I hope you found this day in the life of a drone pilot video useful. If you need more information, of course, please leave them in the comments. I'll probably follow this up with a few more videos breaking down each process. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.